someone has brought up their children in the village and their children are making it in life.
Exactly.
So the village is not a bad place. It's a place that one can live and develop himself for yourself.
Okay.
The black sky, it just runs on system startup.
So it doesn't mean that it's just like that, but
No,
it
no,
makes
no.
your computer run
Yes,
slow,
it will affect
function.
the performance. Yes.
My
So even
goodness.
when you reboot it, immediately the machine finishes booting, then it's going to start working.
Hey. My name is Village Boy, and thank you so much for making time to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate you so much because you spent a lot of time, your money, to buy bundles, to watch my videos. It's something great. It's so overwhelming, man. So thank you so much. And today is another time for us to learn again. We have the Tech King that will be engaging him on Village Boy YouTube channel. So kindly do well, make time, watch the video till the end. And it's in the person of Selassie. So without much ado, let's welcome my guest right now. All right, so Selassie, you're welcome to Village Boy YouTube channel.
Thank you very much.
Okay, it's my pleasure to have you here.
It's my pleasure too.
Okay, so someone might be watching you for the first time on Village Boy YouTube channel. We want you to tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, so as he said earlier, I'm Selassie, a level 400 student of the University of Cape Coast offering IT. I'm a fellow content creator. Basically, I create content to teach and educate people on technology.
Okay.
Yes. And I post most of my content on TikTok and YouTube. Yes. So just by the name Tech King.
Tech King.
Find me.
All right. So I think thank you so much for that brief introduction there. Okay. What is it about? When you say Tech King, who is Tech King? What do you do?
So basically, the content I create is to teach people, educate them, especially when it comes to computing, the use of mobile devices. So I teach and educate about computer tips and tricks, how to use computers effectively and efficiently, how to make your machines perform well, and not only with machines, but I also talk about handheld devices, which I mean mobile phones too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I give knowledge on both computers, mobile devices. But it will be going into everything about tech, but for now it's just computers and mobile devices that most of the time I give teachings and educations on.
That is beautiful. So meaning that some people use the computer or maybe the mobile device, and in a nutshell, they are not using it effectively, because you said you share tricks and tips of how to use your computer or your mobile device effectively.
Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. And moving forward, when did you started this whole thing?
So I started content creation actually, I think last year, December. Yes, that was the time I posted my first video, and that was on TikTok.
Oh.
Yes, before I started actually on YouTube. So last year, December, was when I actually started content creation.
Oh, beautiful. And what was the feedback from your followers so far? So are they happy with your tricks, your tips, your crafts? I mean,
to be frank, I was not really expecting that much feedback when I started, but I was quite surprised because in fact the feedback I got is what motivated me to push on. So I was really surprised, especially when it came to the comments. That's when I got to realize that people were actually watching my videos. They were following it, because I could post a video and someone will reply in the comment section and be like, it has really helped them. Because I remember there was a time I posted a video about how to undelete a tab. So when you open a browser and you intentionally or mistakenly delete the tab, especially when you're working on something, and you don't know how to bring back the tab, I posted a video about that, and I got a lot of comments. You really helped me, and it has been happening to a lot of people. So these kind of feedbacks is what helped me and what motivates me to do more videos.
To continue with what you're doing.
Yes.
Beautiful. So when we talk of challenges, challenges cut across everywhere. What are some of the challenges you are facing so far as a Tech Khvng CEO?
Yeah, so for now, the challenges, they are quite a lot. But number one, so as I'm schooling right now, like in my final year, so combining education with what I do, that's teaching and educating people about tech. It's a bit of a hassle, but you have to manage it so that it works. So that's one of the challenge. And two, appliances, because I won't say, let me say yes, I have a bit of followers, but I'm kind of a startup. I just began. I've not been in it for even a year. So equipment that I need to even push on. And another thing too is data issues in the country. Data cost is very expensive here. So even after shooting your video, after everything, even uploading the data that you need to buy to upload it,
it's not easy.
really, yes.
That is so true. Now, as a Tech Khvng, there's this virus that is affecting majority of people, like black sky. Is it black sky?
Yeah, black sky.
I'm even experiencing that, but I don't know how to. Even if I remove it before I know it replaces it back. And I saw one of your videos that you said a simple way to do away with it. So if you can take us through that process in brief.
So basically, the black sky is a malware, and what it does is it affects your system performance.
Okay.
So and another thing too is it runs on system startup. So anytime you boot your machine, so if you think your system is running low, so you are going to restart it so that it will be fast.
Okay.
The black sky, it just runs on system startup.
So it doesn't mean that it's just like that, but it makes your computer run slow.
Yes, it will affect the performance. Yes.
My
so
goodness.
even when you reboot it, when you reboot immediately, the machine finishes booting, then it's going to start working.
Hey.
That's how it is. Yes. Every malware that runs on system startup, that's how they are. So basically, if you want to get rid of this malware, so in my video, I said that the malware has a specific name. Is it Shingoki no Shojin, something like that?
Okay.
Yes. So when you go to your task manager, you see it in the active running processes in your task manager.
Okay.
So there, you can right-click it and go to Open Folder. It's going to take you to the folder where that malware is being stored.
Okay.
So then, after finding the folder, just go back to your task manager and end the process there. So when you go through the active running processes, you make sure you end the process there. After that, you go to your startup apps. Okay. In the startup apps, make sure you disable it from starting up. Then after, you go back to the folder that it opened for you where the malware has been stored.
Okay.
Then you make sure you permanently delete it from the machine. Immediately you permanently delete it, it will be off your machine. Then you can just change your wallpaper to what you want to
without
use.
it coming back again.
Yes. Then after that, you can just restart your machine or you can just continue using it. So immediately you permanently delete it, then you are done. But if you don't permanently delete it, there's assurance it can get back to your system.
Come back
as
again.
far as it's in the recycle bin. So just permanently delete it.
Okay. So aside more functioning of the computer, what other effects will that black sky bring to your system? Looking at your information, your data. Tell us, aside more functioning of the computer.
So it's being a malware. Basically, it will just, when you take your performance of the machine itself, it will just slow down your machine. Okay. So the maximum performance that your machine is supposed to output, your machine won't actually be able to output that performance because the black sky is going to use the memory. Okay, so the memory that is supposed to be allocated for the machine to use to help your machine boost, to help the machine perform well, is going to be used by this black sky.
Okay.
So if you are running an application that needs more memory, the black sky has already taken some memory. So that application will not be able to get more memory to use. So here you see your machine be running slow. It won't be effective as it used to be. Yeah. So that's why the malware really affects system performance.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Let me engage my viewers and I'll come back to you again. All right. So viewers, thank you so much for making time as well for watching this video up to this point. I hope you are enjoying the video, right? So if you want more, before we wrap up this show, he's going to be giving us his handles, his social media handles, his YouTube account, and you can follow for more because you need to use your computer effectively. Sometimes you have your cell phone, but you don't know how to go about it, all right? But when you follow Tech Khvng, it's going to run you through all these processes. You are going to get it right, all right? So make time, follow him. It will help you. Yeah, so let's go back to Selassie, the Tech Khvng here. All right, so Selassie, one of my questions I want to ask you is that imagine, assuming you are the president of this country, what one development will you implement in our villages? Because you know the main focus of this platform.
So if number one, if you go to the villages, for my concern has been an IT student.
Okay.
One main problem in the villages is even access to internet. It's a big major problem. So even what we are doing right now, those in the villages, they have less privilege to even get access to this kind of stuff. So if let's say I should even get into power one day, I think one thing I'll put in mind is to help those in the village, those in rural communities to get access to internet.
Okay, beautiful.
Because especially when it comes to education, right now education is all about internet access because that's where everything is.
Exactly.
So if those in the villages or the rural communities are not able to get access to the internet to help them learn, then how are they going to develop themselves?
That is
so
true.
one major thing that I think would help the country very well is if they're able to get this internet access to the villages and rural communities. It's going to really, really help.
That is beautiful. Majority of people don't want to be addressed by, let's say he or she is coming from a village. Right? They get frustrated.
Yeah.
What are some of the things they base on? I mean, what are some of the precursors of, like, I don't know, actually coming from a village. Those in the cities, they look down upon a person.
Yeah.
And one time I had an interview with one guy, Amotia, and he was like, it's the mindset, but I didn't get an answer very well. So what are some of the things that people look at, that is those in the cities look at to look down upon those coming from the villages? Because the moment you say you are coming from the village where there's no light, potable water, those kind of stuff, people started to undermine and look down upon you.
So as the colleague said earlier, that's mindset. That's true. It's mindset.
Yeah, you are also asserting that it's mindset.
Yes, in a way, it's mindset. And I think I would say training also counts. Training, because let's say you go to UPSC.
Okay.
Right? When you go to UPSC, the environment there, you see students using cars and stuff. If you go there and you are not trained in a manner to appreciate what you have at the moment.
Okay.
If let's say you are from the village and you go to UPSC, you might not be able to stay there because you'll be pressured, especially you see your colleagues driving in cars and stuff and you'll be walking up and down.
You'll be like,
you'll be pressured. Yes.
Okay.
So when it comes to stuffs like this, that's one of the things also that makes those who come from the villages not comfortable to let people know they come from the villages.
Okay.
Telling someone you're from the village, you drink water from a river that's passing. The response that they give you, it's sometimes it's so bad. You get to know someone from the village and be like, this boy is from the village. I don't want to get close to the person.
It's not easy.
Yes, it makes the person feel as if the person is an inferior creature, but we are all human beings.
Exactly.
And there's a reason for which everyone is born at wherever they are born.
Sure.
You don't decide where you want to be born. There's a reason behind everything. So I think mindset, we need to train, we need to educate people so that they understand that people don't decide where to be born.
Sure.
Okay. You don't know whatever impact someone is going to have on you one day. You don't have to undermine someone just because you're from the village. You never know. Probably one day you're going to meet this person at a place you're applying for a job. And the person that you are seeing is from the village is the one going to vet you. Yes. You see, so we need to train people so that they understand that no matter where someone comes from, we are all equal. We are human beings.
Exactly.
And the privileges that we are having, they are also supposed to get.
I have the same
So
thing.
the fact that someone is from the village doesn't mean they are supposed to get less privileges than we. We are all human beings and we all deserve the same privileges, the same opportunities. So it's actually mindset. We need to train the youth. We need to train everybody to understand that the village is not a bad place.
Okay.
Yes. That's what a lot of people think when you go to the village, there's nothing there. But you must understand that the village is not a bad place.
Sure.
Someone has brought up their children in the village and their children are making it in life.
Exactly.
So the village is not a bad place. It's a place that one can live and develop himself for yourself.
Okay.
Just that there are some privileges that are not there.
Are not there.
Yes.
For sure.
So just imagine if Akumesu is able to get good road infrastructure, they're able to get good road lighting system, they're able to get electricity and data.
Yeah.
No one will be able to complain about all these kind of things.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
So the village is not a bad place. It's just that they don't have some accessibility that we in the developed cities have. But if we should extend these things to the villages, you see it's the same place. It's just like the cities, just that they don't have these kind of stuff that we have here.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. All right. So I think we're about to wrap up, but before that, as a tech king, we want you to share one trick. A trick that you think is more effective, very simple, easy for people to get. Over to you.
So Let me talk about mobile phones.
Okay.
For now, smartphones is everywhere. Everybody's using smartphones.
Okay.
Now, one thing that you have to put in place to make sure your smartphone runs effectively, if your phone is slow, number one, you have to check your storage. Okay. So if you are the type of person who is always downloading stuff, I won't say unnecessary. Everybody downloads something for a reason.
Sure.
So if you're always downloading stuff on your phone, you have a lot of pictures and stuffs. These stuffs, they take space.
Okay.
Right? So as far as your space is getting full, your phone will tend to run slow. Okay. So if your phone is running slow, number one, you have to check the stuffs on your phone. That is your applications you've installed.
Okay.
So if it's a lot, if there are some applications you are not using at the meantime, you can delete them to free up space.
Okay.
Okay. And also, to the ladies, they like taking pictures a lot. Yes.
They have about 20 billion.
Yeah, they take pictures a lot. So, and pictures too, especially when you're using high-end phones, you check the size and you can get a picture 2.3 megabyte, just one picture. Yes. So huge. Pictures like this, our advice, if you have a machine, you just back it up onto the machine so that your phone storage will be free. Yes. And this will help your phone run faster. The same thing, it applies to machines too. If you have a lot of stuffs on your machine, it will take space, your machine will get slow. So free up space on your machine. It will help make your machine, your phone, run faster and smoother. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now give out your handles if anyone wants to get or reach out to you.
Okay, so on TikTok, you can find me by searching Tech Khvng. So with the Tech Khvng, it's just normal TECH. Then the Khvng is Khvng, Tech Khvng. On Instagram, is Tech__Khvng. Or you can just Google Tech Khvng and you're going to see me.
That is beautiful.
So remember, Khvng, Tech Khvng. Yeah.
That is beautiful. You have any final words for us? Or that's all?
Final words.
Yeah.
So like this video, subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed to this channel.
Beautiful.
And also hit the notification bar so that anytime Village Boy posts a new video, you get alerted about it.
Tech Khvng, thank you so much. It's my pleasure to have you on Village Boy YouTube channel. Okay, so my viewers, thank you so much for making time. We have come to the end of this interview. I hope you like it, you love it. Kindly share, subscribe, and be part of us. Thank you so much.